guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a good one and I'm so excited to film it because in today's video I will be sharing 5 habits that have changed my life and that I know will change your life. I love watching these kind of videos because you always get something different from everybody and sometimes you get the exact same stuff, and the thing is that these are all habits that are foundational. These are the things that will enable you to get the kind of life that you want to have. Obviously everybody goes about having a successful life in their own unique way, but I think that there are certain things that everybody needs to have as a foundation for themselves in order to actually achieve their goals. I have been on a self-improvement journey for a while now, but honestly I have only recently started applying these things into my life daily, and I have seen the most dramatic difference in terms of success, in terms of how I feel, in terms of how I approach life, in terms of how I respond to things. These are all things that have helped me and I really think that they're going to help you too. So without further ado, let's just jump in. The first habit that I will be talking about is create a structure for yourself. Creating a structure is literally key because without structure in your daily life, in your weekly life, or just in your life in general, how will you identify where to go? How will you identify what to do? How will you identify what needs to be done on a daily basis? I have always had some form of plan, some sort of structure to my days. However, in 2021, I started implementing time blocking into my daily routine. And I created an entire video about this, and honestly, this is one of the greatest methods to have the best day, in my opinion. I mean, it works so well for me. You're able to stay on top of your shit and there's honestly no room for you to mess up. When I say have a structure for your day, I don't mean to necessarily time block your entire life, unless that's something that you want to do. Personally, I love it. But when I say structure, I mean set positive goals and intentions throughout the day. Have some sort of plan so that you would know where you're going with your day, so that you wouldn't just be doing mindless tasks every day, so you wouldn't be busy but not actually productive. Like I mentioned, time blocking has been the most effective method that I have ever utilized, and I highly recommend checking it out. I'll post the link to the video right here. Highly recommend it, it's amazing. But add structure to your day. That is the #1 habit that you should start incorporating. The second habit is incorporating physical activity into your daily life. I personally have a very sedentary lifestyle. I sit at my computer all day, and the only time that I ever am standing is if I'm in the kitchen or if I'm going to the gym. And honestly, neither of those things are enough. It does not have to be anything drastic. I'm not saying you should go to the gym for an extra gym session or stay there for an extra hour or anything like that. You can do a quick yoga routine at home. You can do a quick stretch at home. You can go take a walk and listen to a podcast, listen to some music. I love to go on walks around lunchtime, especially after I have my lunch, and then it kind of just digests properly. Me and my boyfriend will go take a walk. We'll go get some coffee. That's always my reward for taking a walk, and I thoroughly enjoy it and I highly recommend it. That is habit #2, incorporate some physical activity into your daily life. Habit #3 is meal prep. Okay, I have been somebody who has meal prep 24/7, and then I have been somebody who hated on meal prep a lot. But at the end of the day, meal prep is extremely convenient. It's convenient because 1, you don't have to think about what you're going to eat, and 2, you don't have to waste precious time that you could be utilizing to do something productive. So therefore, meal prep. Every time that I have something prepped in the fridge, I'm so freaking grateful because it just eliminates me having to sit there in front of the fridge thinking what I should make, what I should eat, does it have enough protein, does it have enough veggies, blah blah blah. Instead, just take one day out of the week, Sunday or Saturday, whatever day you have the free time to do so, and prep out some lunches for yourself. It doesn't have to be every single meal. I think lunches are probably the best because obviously in the middle of the day you are in work mode, you're doing your thing, you don't want to end up wasting a bunch of time trying to figure out what you should have for lunch. So I started meal prepping, and like I mentioned, it's the best thing ever. I used to complain that meal prep would not taste good on day like 3 or 4, and while I still think that obviously day 1 is always going to taste the best, day 3 and 4 doesn't taste that bad when you make something that tastes good. Also, when you're freaking starving and you don't have time, anything will taste good. So just make it healthy, make it delicious, make it satisfying, add lots of vegetables, add some protein so that it would satiate you and keep you full. And yeah, habit number 3 is meal prep. Habit number 4 is read. Read every single freaking day. As you can tell, I'm an avid reader, and I always have been. If I could get paid to read and do nothing else, I would jump at the opportunity. Reading is amazing. It allows you to gain perspective and gain knowledge and understand why life works the way that it works. And there's just so much knowledge that is passed down from other people through books that it would be such a waste to not read. And anybody who struggles with reading, there are audibles you can listen to. You don't have to read any particular books. You don't have to read nonfiction all the time. You can read fiction. I love fiction. I'm an avid fiction reader. Just pick whatever you are interested in. I feel like the majority of people that don't like reading, it's not because they don't like reading, it's because in middle school and high school they were forced to read these books that they obviously thought were really boring and really dull, and they just never got a chance to find what they're interested in. But you literally have the world at your fingertips. There are so many books out there that you can find useful, that you can find entertaining, that you can find educating. Just find what you're interested in and just read. You don't have to read an entire book every single day. Set aside some time every single day. I like to leave my afternoon clear for my walks and for reading. So I literally give myself 2 to 3 hours to do both of those things. And that's how I fill my afternoon up. And it's amazing because I don't have to worry about working during my midday slump. Reading and taking a walk, those are both beneficial things for me, and I enjoy them. So I highly recommend implementing reading into your daily lifestyle. My last tip is have a self-care day throughout the week. Every single Sunday, that is like I'm going to get my life together, I'm going to clean myself up, I'm going to plan my week, I'm going to meal prep. Every single Sunday, every single week, Sunday is my day to just take care of me. And I highly recommend having one of those days. It just provides so much clarity for you. It allows you to set positive intentions and positive goals for the week. This is a perfect opportunity for you to check in with yourself, see where you're at, see how your previous week went, see what you need to do more of, see what you need to do less of. Every single Sunday, I sit down in the evening, I write out my schedule for the week, I write out my workouts, I write out the food that I want to eat, and honestly, it just sets you up for the best possible week that you can have. So if you can just take an hour or 2 out of every single Sunday for yourself and set yourself up for success, why wouldn't you do it? Another thing that I actually like to utilize my Sundays for is for just cleaning my environment, making sure everything is nice and organized and tidy before the week starts. There's literally nothing worse than starting the week off in a dirty and unorganized environment. So do all of your laundry, do all of your dishes, do your meal prep, do a full skincare routine. I love doing face masks every Sunday or taking baths. I feel like it's super soothing, and it like puts you in full-on relax mode before the work week starts to happen. So I highly recommend it. It's super quick, super easy, super effective, and it makes you feel so freaking good. And to do a quick run through, habit number 1, create a structure for yourself. This will enable you to make sure that you have the best week, the best day possible. Number 2 is incorporating physical activity into your lifestyle. Number 3 is meal prep. You guys, this is honestly just eliminating a task out of your day that is just not necessary. It's not necessary for you to stand in the kitchen and waste time thinking of what to make for yourself and cooking and all of that. Honestly, it just takes up so much time, especially if you're trying to make yourself like a good and healthy meal. You have to cook all the veggies, all the protein, all the rice, like whatever. Just meal prep. It's so much easier. 4, read daily. Find a book that you love and just dive into it. Dedicate 10-15 minutes a day, or you can even dedicate a couple pages a day, whatever works for you. And last but not least, have a self-care day. There's no better feeling than knowing that you are taking care of yourself. and you're setting yourself up for success. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.